We're live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm joined with Joey and Salem, and we're going to be talking about the Walmart Playbook Live 2025. So, if you guys can just let me know if you can hear us. Joey, Salem, want to go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
what's
ahead.
up?
Go ahead.
I'm Joey. I am obviously been doing e-commerce for a little over 5 years. Amazon for 3 plus, and Walmart for coming up on a year and a half. And I mainly do retail arbitrage. So I go in stores, scan, and manually sort 90% of my inventory.
My name's Salem. I've been doing Amazon for 3 years now and Walmart for almost 2 years. I started off by flipping sneakers and Supreme a long time ago and slowly transitioned over after I met some people. And I also work full time. I focus on online arbitrage and wholesale, but I do love RA due to the margin. So I do get out when I can as well.
Perfect. Yeah, so today we're here to talk about the Walmart Playbook, what it is, what we're going to go over, and just what you get by signing up. So, if you're not familiar, the Walmart Playbook is our live challenge, and it's going to be starting on March 17th. So I'm just going to pull it up. Let me get the link. And this is going to be our 7-day live challenge, going over basically how to source for Walmart from A to Z. So we're going to be covering retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, Walmart to Walmart, Amazon to Walmart, whatever it is, we have you covered. So let's just go ahead and share the screen. Entire screen. Okay. Oops. I'm still a noob at this.
A lot
All
to
right.
remember, I do.
So this is the Walmart playbook. And yeah, so between me, Joey, and Salem, we do about a combined $300,000 per month in Walmart. And I say that because we've been on the platform for a few years now. We are taking all of our experience as well as all of our different sourcing models. So Joey primarily does retail arbitrage. Salem does online arbitrage as well as wholesale. And he also works full time. I'm primarily doing wholesale as well as like online arbitrage, and we're taking all of our knowledge and we're putting it into this live 7-day event where we're going to be going from A to Z how to source. Nothing will be held back, and there's going to be questions answered. Everything is going to be there, all of the resources, and it's going to basically be a boot camp to help you get set up and source for Walmart. So what is included when you go ahead and when you sign up? So when you sign up for the boot camp, there should be a list here. What do you get? I'll have to add it, but essentially you're going to go ahead and you're going to get access to the 7-day live event where calls will be about 2 to 3 hours per day. We're going to make sure that every single question that we get is going to be answered. And then after that, all of the recordings are going to be available the next day. You're also going to get access to retail arbitrage guides. You're going to get access to online arbitrage guides for specific sellers, specific suppliers, how to go ahead and source deals, what brands sell the best on Walmart, as well as we're also going to be talking about virtual assistants, on gating, making sure that you have all the tools that you need in order to have be successful on Walmart. So, between Joey, myself, and Salem, like I said, we're going to cover all the bases. So, Joey, you want to talk about what you're bringing with retail arbitrage and some of the resources that you've already created?
Yeah, within the school community right now, we already have, I think, like a 25-page RA guide that I wrote last year to help some sellers that I was kind of mentoring. It just goes through the whole process about how we go through, how we attack each store, as we start building that skill set. I think it can be overwhelming at first when you walk into a Walmart or a Target or a Ross. Like, where do you start? Where do you go from? How do you track, the good leads, the bad leads, so forth and so on. So we talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about the importance of the Walmart shopping app. I mean, you can sell on Walmart with literally zero money invested other than inventory. You can use the Walmart shopping app, which is going to give you your most accurate in-store price for retail arbitrage. If you try to use a software to scan in-store, it's going to give you the online price anyway. So we'll talk about the differences between the online shopping app and then the in-store mode of the online shopping app. We'll talk a little bit about um, OA or RA by placing the order online for pickup at the store, so we can try to create a profit before we even leave the house. We'll talk about scaling RA at a massive level, specifically doing Walmart to Walmart flips using a stock checker and be able to export that into Excel sheet and kind of track out your profit by the Walmarts in your area based on the SKUs that you're running. We'll talk about the importance of hitting the clearance aisle, but also hitting the other sections as well. We will talk about, brands that you can sell right off the bat, brands that you're going to want to try to get ungated in, definitely before Q4. Obviously, it's a great time of the year. Ungates are taking unrealistically long, like 2+ months, but there are so many brands that you can sell and make money on in the time being, that if you just kind of put those ungates kind of in your email and in the chamber, as soon as those ungates start coming through and you start getting approved, you're just going to add more and more sales onto your base. We talk about things that do well on Walmart that you probably wouldn't think would do well. Obviously, everybody loves to do toys, but there's a lot of things from a high-end level that do well, whether it's cameras, whether it's video games, ride-along toys, apparel, things like that. I don't think you'll see, I know a lot of people are concerned about returns, but I was just tracking my returns across my last, I think, 13,000 orders or so, and we are sitting at around 2%, maybe a little bit under 2%. There are some challenges with RA. Obviously, you're limited to the amount of time the stores are open. You have to travel, you have to get out in traffic, you have gas, you have other expenses. We'll talk about how to plan that out, how to maximize your time. I just uploaded a buy list that I'm working on to kind of explain the reason why I do RA. And in the span of about 10 hours on Sunday, I was able to source 4 stores. I spent about $3,100 total, and that's going to generate me about $9,800 in sales on the Walmart platform. And based on my estimation, I'll sell all of that within 30 days. So I was able to buy it all on Sunday, prep it all on Monday, and got it shipped out. We'll talk about the ease of WFS shipments. I right now this week I've been sending out 200 units a day. And I got probably 400 more I'm getting out on Monday. We'll talk about how you can buy things at full price and flip for a profit. Some people think, oh, my clearance aisles suck, I have to do this, I have to do that. We'll talk about corporate clearance. We'll talk about the employee clearance and how employees at Walmart's get a certain amount. We'll talk about how you can source other stores and find items that aren't available in the Walmart catalog, whether it's at Target or Ross or one of your other stores like Menards or something like that. And then we'll talk about some stuff that Walmart carries that you can do Walmart to Walmart even on an OA side, but that Walmart doesn't actually offer online. So I think the first 2 days will be RA, and we're going to go as in depth as possible. We'll make sure everybody knows, obviously it's a little bit more legwork, right? You got to get up, you got to get to the stores when I try to get to my first store by like 7 a.m. Just so I'm beating those crowds. I left the gym today and I hit a Walmart and on my way home, and I dropped, I think, like $400, but it was 75% profit. So if you're I started part-time, so I used to just do this 2 days a week, and I was able to scale up into about $500,000 a year in revenue on just 2 days a week. So if you're a full-time worker and you're looking for a way to scale a side business, I don't really like the term side hustle. I mean, it's all going to be hard work, but it's a business. But if you want to create an extra revenue stream for your family, pay off some bills, go on vacation, I think RA is a great way to do it. It's obviously a little bit more profit from the OA and wholesale, but you got to put a little bit more sweat equity in there. So yeah, we're excited to have people there and help learn the Walmart platform and help people grow.
Awesome. Yeah, and for me, I started with Amazon doing RA as well. That's how I got into it, and I think RA is a great model. Like I said, I would do it a lot more if I wasn't working full time. I do try to get out to some stores here and there, but sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. But I like to do online arbitrage for a lot of reasons. My life is kind of very go, 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 and doing in sales meetings, driving in the car, visiting family, going on trips. So I really like to have the ability to work anywhere. And with OA, there are a lot of pros with OA, but there are also a lot of cons. And I'll be going over, what my strategies are, how I determine whether or not I purchase an item, right? How I determine how many I purchase. What does that process look like for my team when I am purchasing that item? Along with, certain websites that I use, certain softwares that I use. There's a lot of ways to make additional money doing OA, and it's not stuff that I personally factor into my buy cost. So I'll be going over all of that. I also have a credit card strategy when it comes to getting over order cancellations. And that is a big, big con when it comes to online arbitrage when you're trying to scale. So obviously at first when I started, there were no issues for the first 2 years. And then, Christmas times comes around and you go kind of hard and they start to look over your account. And as time goes on, retailers don't like us resellers online and we're buying in bulk, but there are ways around it. So I'll be going over all of that, along with just how I run, my business as well with the OA side. So I'm definitely excited to go over all of that with everybody. Joey and Noah are very knowledgeable in their areas as well. And we're very excited to, teach you guys. So, yeah.
For sure. And I think that the main part about this program is that, we've all been there before. I remember like over the past 4 or 5 years trying to figure out what brand sells well in Walmart. Everyone comes into Walmart trying to do like Nike or all the brands that they sell. And those brands, they can sell, but they don't sell well. And rather than having or taking all of that time to figure out what brands sell, how we were going to go ahead and source, we're creating this program to essentially kind of speed run you through that and to, in the name, give you the playbook on how to source not only for Walmart, but also like how to source the sources that we are familiar with, how to take our processes and really just plug and play so that you can add them to your own business or, you can get started with those. Really, this is beginner friendly as well as it's also for advanced sellers. And I think there is something for everyone. Also, we didn't even mention this, but we also offer a 5-day money back guarantee. If you're not happy with it, I'm not here to take anyone's money. I'm here to offer value. And if you are not happy with it, message us and we'll refund you right away. So I just shared in the chat a link to the playbook as well as also a code for Walmart 50, which gets you $50 off. It is only available for the first 50 people to sign up. And we are almost at that number. So definitely take advantage of that. If you're not sold in the program, you can always wait. We start March 17th again. And, that is almost a week. So you don't have so much time. And then after that, we're closing the doors. And then, whoever's in the program is in. But definitely check it out. So again, the link is in the chat. And I will also put it up here. So the link is in the chat right now. It's walmartmastery.com and then /walmart.playbook.landing page. I have to make that shorter. And then the code is Walmart 50. Again, Walmart all caps 50. And that gets you that $50 off.
Yeah, I think the other thing to talk about too is like, as things come up in the Walmart space, obviously we're going to be, our goal is to do, 2 or 3 of these a year. Maybe one brand direct focus, one wholesale focused, if there's enough interest. And obviously being in on the first one, there will probably be discounts available to people that join this one that you won't be able to get after, because obviously the first one is kind of like us, kind of learning the process, learning what people are looking for, getting a lot of feedback, applying that, and just constantly improving. So yeah, I mean, obviously come along on this ride with us. But we have big plans for this program, not only this time around, but also moving forward in the future.
And we actually have some questions. So these are on my Instagram. I'm not sure how to import them here. Um, Someone asked, what is the best sourcing software for Walmart on RA scanning? Joey, I'll let you handle that one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're going to be hard pressed to beat the Walmart shopping app because it's going to give you the most accurate price. If you're in a store, and especially a Walmart, and you're scanning with, I use Scan Power regularly, and I also use Martyr. Scan Power is available both for Walmart and Amazon. So in the top right hand corner, I can just toggle between Walmart and Amazon, and I can look at it on both platforms. But if you don't want to invest in a software right off the gate, some things that you can look for when you're scanning are, I look at the number of reviews. Are they imported? Are they verified purchase? How many sellers are on the listing? When the most recent review was, things like that. But I think from an RA standpoint, Scan Power and Martyr are really where it's at right now. I'm sure there might be some other places that are coming up. I know it's hard to find something out there that has a scanner for Walmart. There's not that many RA options. So those are my go-tos.
It's a great answer. I think that the Walmart shopping app is a must, and then, eventually as we get more, they definitely help. I think Martyr and a couple of other buy lists are really helpful, especially just to add them. Scan Power is also great. But the Walmart shopping app is a must.
And it's free.
And it's free, exactly. And it's quick. It shows you the cost. Someone says, where are you guys hosting this? So we are hosting this on School. It's a private community. And once you're in, you get access to all of the Walmart Playbook trainings, all of the guides, and all the recordings. Again, so, once you're in, it's a 7-day live event. If you want to be live, ask questions. That's what we're here for. But if you just want to go ahead, you want to purchase it, watch it later, show it to your VA, that's also cool with us. Xavier, who did join, he said, go get the Playbook. It's only $300, $350 with the code. And these guys can 20x that easily. So Xavier has been working with me for a while, and he's also been listening to Joey and Salem for a while. So I think he's honestly a great example of like someone who he scaled to like 20K in 3 months, 2 months, just absolute beast. So we're excited to have him in the program. And we are confident that, if you join the program, you will get something. There's something for everyone. We're putting a lot of resources and time and effort into this. And I know for a fact it will be a really great program and a great time. So, again, the link is, I don't want to keep mentioning it, so I'm just going to post it again because it's a long link. That's on me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have any questions or concerns before you make the decision, if you want to DM one of us, feel free to do so. Obviously, you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on X, YouTube, Discord if you're in any Discords. We'll answer as many questions as we can to make sure you feel confident about the purchase. But I think we are going to probably try to do some fun stuff, whether it's some RA bolos throughout the 7-day process that you can source and potentially make your money back while you're doing the course. If you have just a little bit of time to go out and do some sourcing. Our goal is to provide as much value as possible. I think by day 7, if we haven't getting enough value to pay for the course in bolos alone, say something. I'll send you a couple bolos myself. So
if we get 10 signups tonight, me and Salem and Joey, we're going to do an 8th day in the challenge. We'll all strap GoPros to our chest and we'll do some RA sourcing. I'll fly out to Orlando.
Done. I will too then. Done.
Yeah, we don't even need the GoPro. I got the trusty Osmo Pocket 3 I have yet to try.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It's a great camera. Get the protection plan though; it's very fragile. Get the protection
Oh
plan.
yeah. Oh, trust me, I get the protection plan on everything. Any other questions?
Let me see. Any WFS insights? Yeah, so I'll share something and then I'll let the other two share. Really quickly, as I just like started looking in the back end and growth insights, you know how you can see all the data, like the conversion and everything, and percentage and all of that. I never really found a useful way to do it, but I actually saw this from another guy on Instagram. Is like now I'll sell something WFS and then I'll sell it. Sorry, I'll sell something seller fulfilled and then I'll sell it WFS. And once I sell it WFS, I'll notice if there's an increase in the rank, and I'll also try and see if there's an increase in the conversion percentage. And you can actually use Walmart's data to monitor if your WFS item is performing better than your seller fulfilled.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest insight I have into WFS is they're going to automatically route you to the facility closest to you. So for probably like the first 3 or 4 months, everything I sent, I'm in Orlando, went to Davenport, which is about 45 minutes from me. So you don't have to do box contents. You don't have to do FN SKUs as long as you can list it with the UPC. There's no low inventory fee. There's no placement fee. The only time you'll see an inventory split is for oversized items. Oversized items go to to certain facilities. But I was sending stuff in on Mondays. It was getting checked in Tuesday night, and it would start selling by Wednesday. Now that changes if it goes further. I've been sending a lot of stuff to Illinois and Philadelphia lately. But if I send something in on Monday, it's usually active in my inventory by Friday, so it's very fast. The other thing to talk about is not to jump in and take away Salem's WFS opportunities, but the benefits that they're doing for anybody that's started their account after February 1st this year are ridiculous. You're going to get up to $75,000 in discounts on referral fees. So that means if I'm paying 15% referral fee, you might pay 8, you might pay 12, you might pay 10, depending upon which category it's in and the amount of stuff that you're selling. They're also, and that's going to be open until you hit that 75,000 throughout the year. So you'll get that savings until you hit a $75,000 threshold. They're also going to give you $2,000 discount in WFS fees and another $1,000 free in ad spend. So that's an extra 78 grand in profit. Obviously, you have to scale up in order to hit all those marks. But as you're scaling along the way, it's just free money in your pocket. So, to me, it's crazy not to take advantage of something that's that substantial to your business.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add because you two covered it well. And yeah, like to Joey's point, I mean, I'm very like I was shaking my head if anyone was watching me when he said that, just because I'm just upset that I didn't get that as a experienced seller. But it's such a great opportunity for everyone out there that is looking to start. I mean, like he said, that is just free money, literally in your pocket. But the biggest thing about WFS, I mean, for me, when I started, I was doing FBM, and as I mentioned, I work, and my job at the time was very hands-on. I had to be there all day, and so WFS really allowed me to scale faster than if I were at home, right? Like if I were at home, I would also be selling from my house if I wasn't working, but WFS has allowed me to really scale faster. And with Walmart being so new and with there being less competition than Amazon, for example, you're going to see the benefits right away once you send your items as a WFS. Not you will realize it almost immediately. So
For sure.
Yeah.
And even more so on that, I think um, this is something that I didn't even really know of. I was trying to look at the data before of WFS penetration. So someone mentioned like they got rerouted, I think on Instagram from Miami to Illinois or something. And I know Joey touched on rerouting. Take advantage of that. WFS coverage is not as good as FBA. They're newer. They have less facilities. So when you're sending inventory into one area, try and pinpoint which destination your inventory is being sent to. So all of mine is being sent to Kentucky, and then I'm sure it's going to get rerouted to different destination areas, but that takes time. So like take note. Okay, are the items that I'm selling? Is the regional buy box different in that area? What's it around those states? You don't have to look at every single zip code in the state, but like just take a look. I send to I forgot what it is, Lexington, Kentucky. I forget now. But the main place in Kentucky, I take a look at the buy box for my items in that area. And so just to give an example, I'm spilling some of the tea from the playbook, but this was a Walmart flip. You'll see that if you look at the buy box, it's been sold for $27.94 right here, and then it jumps all the way down to $7.88 right here. $7.88, you can kind of see it. And Walmart sells that for $7.88. And if you look at almost any other place in the country, it's being sold for $7.88. But here in New York and places around me, it's being sold for almost $30. This person is crushing it right now. They're just basically going to Walmart, getting this, and this is an Easter specific Squishmallow. But if you were to purchase this for $7.88, and let's say you were to sell it just for like what the lowest price here is, not even the 29. Let's just say the 20. We'll do 26, just to be a little on the safe side. You're still getting 127% ROI, and these are the type of flips that I'm trying to find daily. Like with Walmart to Walmart flips, it's once you learn a brand, you really start to pinpoint. So I know that anything that sells for $8, typically with Walmart, if they run out of stock, or if I could take advantage of a regional flip, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy that, because I don't need to compete with Walmart all around the country. I just need to buy 20 or 30 of this specific variation, send it into Walmart, and I'll sell out. And I'm making on those 20s, let's say I make $10 each. That's 200. Couple that with 5 different variations of Squishmallow. Maybe I'll even do it a little bit on Lego. Find those brands that you can do Walmart to Walmart flips repeatedly. And you've already built yourself a business where you're doing $1,000 profit with just Walmart to Walmart flips, and that's not including RA pickups. That's not including RA scanning clearance. That's not including anything that Joey said, Salem said. So these are the kind of things that we're going to be going over in the playbook. Obviously, a lot more in depth and how to dive into those brands, as well as I'm going to show you the brands that I do Walmart to Walmart flips for, and that I'm going to show you how I know the price ranges. If I see $7.88, I immediately know that anything ends in 88 on the Squishmallow brand is a Walmart price. So you don't even need to click into anything. You're going to get all of that data, and all of the other guys are also going to go ahead and provide their own insights into their own strategies and everything. So if you want to sign up for that, again, the Walmart playbook, we start March 17th. So that's not far away. That's really close. And you do not want to miss this. So we start March 17th. And the price is, let me go right down here, $397. However, if you go ahead and if you sign up, you will go ahead and you'll get the $50 off. So you'll save. It'll be $347 with the code Walmart50. So again, all caps Walmart50. It's only if you pay in full and if you were one of the first 50 to sign up. So the link should be in the chat as well as on Instagram. I put it down there. Okay, so let's get some more questions real quick. Can you please name this tool which you are using to see those details? Sure. I'm using Sellify. There's also Martyr. There's a couple of other ones. How can we get the invoice? I bought 10 items from Walmart. Ask them for the invoice. They keep telling me to get it from your account, which is a receipt, not an invoice. You can use a receipt. I've used plenty of receipts. I don't know if I'd ungate with Walmart online. I personally have not used that. I've ungated with. You have? Okay.
I used the Walmart order number.
Really?
And they were able to pull it up. Usually if you go into the good thing about Walmart Plus with a business account is that it holds all your anything that you buy with Scan and Go. You get a digital copy of the receipt, and you get a copy of what the actual receipt would look like and an order number. So you can use an OA order number to get ungated. And you can use the actual Walmart receipt. And I mean, I haven't got ungated in a brand in a couple months. I'm waiting on a couple right now, but I've used as few as 2 units to get ungated as well.
And that's just with the Walmart business account.
Yeah, I mean, I've used Amazon receipts as well. You know, I've used Target receipt. So, I mean, it just depends on where I'm buying the stuff at.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and there will be a section in school for like if you're a brand new seller, you just got your account and, you know, you're like, oh, this is way too much information. There's going to be a classroom in school for brand new people. We're going to be doing Loom videos on how to set up your shipping templates, how to set up your first WFS shipment if you need help with that. Going to be a lot of little walkthroughs along the way. We just want to cover as much information as possible in live so everybody feels like they're getting the value. I think we're going to be doing daily calls during the day, probably with some different softwares and doing deep dives. So you guys will have access to that for life. I know that we're working on a call with Martyr, a call with ScanPower, possibly a call with Bismetrica. We'll be doing a lot of that stuff during the day so that we can record that and then maybe bring the speaker on during the live just for Q&A. And then we can also do a Q&A as well. So, you know, if you think you're not far enough along in the journey to get value out of this, I think we're going to make sure that you are taken care of. And then if you think you've scaled up too much where that you can't get any value, I think there's a lot of things that three of us combined have learned that can really help you out. So hopefully it's for a wide range of sellers. And the crazy thing about Walmart is there's new stuff rolling out every day. Like they just changed how to add items and how to convert to WFS. So it's crazy sometimes how much stuff gets changed.
For sure. And Salem works full time. You know, if time is a constraint in terms of sourcing, Salem's going to share insight in that. I think he's at his job right now. But you know, we really are trying to cover all the bases.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say, you know, like the thing is I'll be completely honest. You know, I was one of those people that, you know, after college, I was like on my phone scrolling, seeing like all these ads pop up of like this, that, right? And I came to realize once you pick that one thing that you're wanting to do, right? You obviously have to be interested in e-commerce. You obviously have to be, you know, wanting to do something, right? But if you're scared or hesitant, like just let me tell you, it is very possible. And it completely changed my life. It's changed my mindset on money, on opportunities, on people that like, you know, meeting Jody and Noah, for example. So, you know, I just wanted to emphasize that if you're feeling kind of about it, like just let it be known that it is possible and you could do it. If we could do it, you could do it. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Absolutely. I'm just going to post the link one more time.
Yeah, I mean, I see a question about if the item is listed out of stock, you can still put it in your catalog. Yeah, I mean, all you need is either the UPC or the Walmart ID, which you can get out of the URL to add into your inventory. As long as you're able to add it and the UPC that pulls up on the listing matches the UPC on the item, it won't need any type of label. And you'll be able to add it to the catalog. There's a lot of items like that with Walmart to Walmart that you can find in a store that is not necessarily out of stock, but it's out of stock online. So if you can find those in a store, you can pretty much set your price within reason. Walmart's very focused on having the lowest price possible. You know, but you know, I had an item that I picked up, you know, 2 weeks ago for $50, and I was the only option for shipping. And I was selling it for $125, and I was selling like 3 to 4 a day until I ran out. So those things like that can really add a little bit of extra layer of profit to the bottom line.
Absolutely. And we just had another sign up from Jack. So thank you, Jack, for signing up. Again, the price is regularly $397. So with the code Walmart50 for the first 50 people who sign up, and we're closing in on that, you are going to be charged $347. We're probably going to be live for another 15, 20 minutes or so. So if you guys have any questions, be sure to put them down below. And if you have any questions about the playbook, we're happy to answer. Again, we start March 17th. It's going to be a 7-day live event between like 2 to 3 hours. I don't want to give a rough time range because at the end of the day, we're going to be going until we answer every question. So if you have a question about ungating, if you have a question about sourcing, if you have a question about like what's our best brands that we sell, we're all ears. You know, I'll tell you my best brand that I sell. I'll tell you, you know, how I analyze data on a listing. I'll tell you how I look for wholesalers. Like Salem is in the trenches right now trying to get brand exclusives for Walmart. Whatever your questions are, the goal with having us three as coaches within this program is we offer access to all of that data. You know, I don't do much RA. Like I don't even really factor in gas, and you know, I have a little small Nissan Altima. Joey has his truck. So if you want to know, if you want to ask what truck brand, if you want to ask how to set up your rig, we even have that covered. So we're really here to cover all the bases. Let's just pull up a
The other thing too is if you sign up now, there's only about 12 people in the school community, and the chat's already popping. So like people are asking questions, we're answering questions. I've already uploaded a guide.
We have like
uploaded
30 something, 40 something signups though. So the chat's gonna be lit.
So the school community, you know, if you sign up today, go ahead and jump in that school community and introduce yourself and start asking questions. I mean, you can get, you know, 11-day head start on the live, you know, because we are in the process of building out what the curriculum is going to look like for each day. But it's not too late for us to add something in, or, you know, at the end of the day, we're just going to try to provide maximum value. So between, you know, I think in that week, you're going to get at least, I think on the low end, 40 to 50 hours of actual live footage of whether, you know, I'm in a store sourcing RA, going through my process, showing you how to upload a buy list, showing you how to do scan and go, showing you how to save time at the registers, you know, how to use tax exempt if you're in a store that'll honor tax exempt. Like there's so many opportunities to save money, you know, that a lot of people just don't know about. So, you know, definitely I feel like we're gonna definitely make everybody a lot more money this year.
Absolutely. There's so much money to be made. Someone likes to always tell me in the in my Instagram DMs, he's like, Walmart's not going anywhere. They only did 10 billion for third party. That may be true. You know, I don't doubt the screenshots, but Salem has done over 30 to 40K per month. Joey's doing over 30K per month. You know, there's plenty of other people I know doing over 30, 50, 100K per month. Screenshots are flooded on Twitter. You know, sure, the pie is small, but it's growing, and it's growing quickly. eBay was never like a huge competitor to Amazon, but Walmart has the resources, they have the money, they have the location. And if I had to bet how big Walmart's going to be, I don't know if they'll be bigger than Amazon, but there will be a ton of opportunity in 2025 and beyond. You know, so I'm in it for the long haul. I love Walmart. You know, and we're going to be going over everything in the playbook. So let's get through a couple of quick questions.
Yeah, the other thing too, there might be a lot less sales, but you're talking about 90% less sellers.
That's
the last time I looked, there's 2.3 million sellers on Amazon. There is maybe 250,000 on Walmart, and about 30% of those are from China, and they're getting shut down every day. Walmart is very focused on not allowing drop shipping and making sure their products are authentic. So I think it's only going to get better. Now there's going to be challenges along the way, just like Amazon, but you know.
Yep. And, you know, we're here for the long ride. That's the whole goal, as well as building this community. We're all going to face challenges. I face challenges on the daily. I'm always asking Salem and Joey, like, what are your thoughts on this? How can we overcome this? So that's also with the playbook, you also get access to all of that, as well as everyone else in the group. It's not just us, it's the community. So Tim says, hi guys. Wow, I wish I wouldn't have started my Walmart journey in November. I hear you. Those discounts are they really rub it in your face sometimes. Okay, I think we already answered this, but if the item is listed out of stock, still can put it in your catalog. Yes. Can I sell groceries on Walmart? Why not? Groceries is a phenomenal category. Excuse me. To sell on Walmart, it's one of my best-selling categories. Walmart's known for groceries. I think, and also very low returns, assuming you're selling good stuff. I see that Salem answered that. But yeah, most categories that you would think do well do well. So things like grocery, things like toys, things like home improvement, outdoors, basically all of like the stuff that Walmart sells themselves does well. That's usually my answer to that. All right, let's take a look. We got some questions on Instagram. Question about Walmart. I see a lot of people charge for shipping. Is it better to lower the price and charge for shipping, or keep it at free shipping? What do you guys think?
I personally always keep everything free shipping. I don't really think there's a need to put in shipping. I mean, I always put I always like to put myself in a customer perspective. Like if I was a customer and I see that Joey's selling something for $5 shipping and I see Noah selling something for free shipping, even if Noah might be $1 or two higher, I'm probably just going to go to Noah because I'm not paying shipping, right? So I personally do not do that. I think it's going to affect sales. However, during Q4, you are able to charge for shipping to expedite at a high price, and that is a good strategy for Q4. But on a day to day, I personally would not.
Very good. Also, if you guys can go ahead and thumbs up the YouTube live, I'm trying to get my boy Salem uh, to be monetized on YouTube, and
I
then we
just
also have to
dropped.
get Joey's channel in here.
I
He
just
still
dropped the video.
he still didn't link me in.
Yeah, I just dropped the
I have to get
video
you linked
today
in.
I'm
as
the,
well.
I'm the
By the end of
redheaded
this week, you
stepchild.
guys are going to be monetized. The lives help you so much. Um, But yeah, also on the free shipping question, it's low key a hack. So what happens is when your item gets unpublished and you can't publish it because of the listing for the price error, you can go ahead and set up the shipping template. And as long as your items, like let's say you get the error at $15, charge $10 and then $6 for shipping, and that's in a way that you can get around the error. I don't know if it'll be around forever, but that's also why a lot of drop shippers charge shipping, like Drop Air and some of the other ones. Toy Wiz also does it, but I think that's not because of that, but it is a way that you can get around it.
Drop air.
Shout out Drop Air.
Storefront stalking.
It's like a fly that doesn't go away.
I get nervous when he falls off my listing. I like to see him on there to come
Yeah,
comfortable.
for sure.
Like
Nikki
I'm like,
asked,
did he get banned? What's going on?
yeah, no, sorry. Nikki asked, did Walmart have an app like Seller Amp? And I responded to her, there's Martyr, there's Sellify, there's Bizmetrica, there's Scam Power, to name a few. Am I missing any?
I'm sure there's like 20 other ones that I just don't know, but those are the majority. I know there's like Identity Suite is making one for Walmart. Yeah, there's a lot, but those are the main three. Everyone has a free trial. Try them out, see which one works for you.
For sure.
Someone asked, can you tell me why Walmart is terminating its sellers' accounts even though the account is healthy and is perfectly fine? That is a deeper question depending on your account. Is it a tracking issue? Like there was an issue with Vico spitting out recycled tracking numbers. There was an issue. Could be an issue that USPS wasn't uploading or scanning your items. If it's not an account issue, it could be something to do with like the brands you're listing. So you just have to look into that.
I'd just like to mention right now, I think Noah's in Italy, Salem's in Vegas, and I'm in Florida right now. Like we're all over the place. So
International, baby.
very very dedicated to make sure we over deliver.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, my job is my job, but I enjoy this. I enjoy networking with these guys. As Noah said, we're always asking each other questions, opinions, and one thing about me is that I'm very coachable, and that's how I got to where I'm at. And I never once thought I know everything, and I do not know everything. But what I do know is that I am going to explain everything that I went through, what I know, and how I do my thing, which is a lot for all three of us. So just want to throw that out there one last time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Tim, there is no secret sauce to getting ungated. My last ungate took 2 months and 3 days. So, like I said at the very beginning, like, we're going to give you a list of brands that like you need to get the applications in for the ungates now, because we don't know how long that's going to take. There was a brief window in early January where they were taking like 2 days. So at some point that might happen again and you can just reopen those cases. But get those cases started now so that you got those bullets in the chamber. You start filling yourself out on the platform. And if you can find success without those 5 or 6 brands that you just love to sell, or you just, everybody wants to sell Pokemon right now. Minecraft is huge, which isn't even really required ungate unless it's like Lego or something. But everybody wants to sell Lego. Everybody wants to sell Pokemon. Everybody wants to sell Squishmallow. Like, obviously, those are ungates. But hopefully, we're going to be able to provide you with a lot of brands that you can sell and make money that don't require that. Whether it's LOL, whether it is Levi's, Dockers, things that are restricted on Amazon. And I know that they sent out 300 emails on brands over the weekend and restricted a bunch of stuff. So just be on the lookout for those things.
I think we lost Joey.
Yeah, my camera hates me.
We'll have to do a live when we're all three in the same room one day or something.
For sure. But I think that's going to end it. I think we got 3 people during the sign up. So no live sourcing session in Orlando. If you guys would like to join, I'll post the link one more time. And the code is Walmart50, all capital letters, and it gets you $50 off. We're about 10 members away from that code not working, and after that, the code goes away. So be sure to go ahead and to sign up. And yeah, I'll look forward to see you guys March 17th. We'll also be streaming practically every day beforehand. So your inbox is going to get used to us. But yeah, appreciate everyone for coming in. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next stream.
Thank you, guys.